Hi everyone, my name is Buitrago. Welcome to another video on oil painting. This one in particular is about materials and specifically how to tone a canvas or a panel before starting a project in oil painting. Some people call this step the Imprimatura. It's not too complicated, but I'm gonna talk about uh, what's the idea behind toning a canvas and why is it better than starting off with a white canvas, and to judge your values easily when you are in the process of painting. So I hope you like the video. Again, this is information that I've been sharing with my students at Grand Central Atelier, and specifically with the online classes that I've been teaching all this year. So now I want to share some information here in YouTube, and I hope you like it. And leave a comment, let me know what do you think, what kind of other information would you like to see in this channel. All right, let's go and tone our canvas. So what I'm using here, I'm going to list the names of the paintings at the end of the video, but I'm using Ivory Black, Burnt Umber, and a little bit of Oleo Gel, Terpenoid, and you could also use some kind of alkyd gel or something that it dries a little faster. This is just a methodology. You can always tone the canvas any way you like, but when I was a student, I was highly influenced by Douglas Flint, and when I've seen some of his videos, the way he toned his canvas, I think is pretty nice, and he achieves a nice neutral value with 5 parts ivory black and 1 part burnt umber. A little bit of your alkyd medium or a little dab of linseed oil, and start mixing that pile, and just add a lot of terpenoid, because that has to be diluted in odorless mineral spirits. This is gonna that's gonna be easy to apply, and it will also allow to speed up the drying time. So here's the terpenoid odorless mineral spirits that I'm using, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add this in a little jar, and from there just playing by eye, just adding an amount that I feel that it'll be okay, as long as it's not too, doesn't feel too thick and it's easy to apply, then that'll be fine. Alright, so after this step, then you want to take a white brush and just spread the application on your panel or linen, and make sure that it's all covered. Basically, it doesn't really matter how are you applying. If you're applying this a little bit more with texture, or a little bit softer and smooth, that doesn't really matter as long as it's all covered. What I like to do after this, because I don't like to paint on a canvas, on a panel that it has too much kind of movement in the background. So what I like to do is I usually take a piece of rag and I take the excess off the panel. And this is a very important step, because this is how I achieve the tone in the panel. So I'm trying to take the excess off and get to a tone that is somewhere in between 6 and 8 on the value scale. So if you've seen Munsell value neutral value scale, just like the one I'm showing to you, from dark to light, you wanna start painting in a surface that is somewhere in the middle, right? Because it's easy like that to judge your values on the painting. So here's an example of 2 panels that I tone using the same ratio, the same mixture of 5 parts ivory black and 1 part burnt umber. You can see a little bit of a difference in maybe temperature. One is a little bit warmer, the other one is a little bit less warm. So you can vary the temperature, maybe the tone as well, even using the same mixture. So one has a little bit more burnt umber and the other one has less ratio of the burnt umber, so it depends. And if you don't find, if you can't find the Mounsell book, or you can, you don't have a value scale available in your studio, don't worry too much. You could just play by eye and find a neutral tone that it doesn't just feel too dark, right? This panel, it's a little bit different. It has a green tonalities. This one is earth gray, I think. And depending on the project, maybe I wanted to do a landscape with this panel or something like that. This one, it looks a little bit more yellow because I use raw umber. So maybe knowing the quality of the paint that you're going to use, it is helpful. Raw umber is a low chroma yellow, and so if you tone something with using raw umber and terpenoid, it's going to have that kind of yellow quality. So depending on what you want, if that's what you want for your painting or maybe in your shadows, then that's great. This one right here looks very neutral, kind of cool, and a little bit more opaque. That's because I use acrylic paint. So sometimes you wanna, if you need the panel to dry faster, you can use any acrylic paint. This one is gray acrylic number 7, diluted with a little bit of water.